Hey guys, Fred Jones from Default Guy Gaming, and thank you guys so much for the support we've gotten lately. We've gotten so many subscribes, so many likes, so many views, mainly because of this series, and I guess everybody wanted to see it, and I said if we get 10 likes, we'll do it. Part 2 already came out. The reason that there wasn't a part on Friday was because I was in the hospital on my birthday for Thursday, so that kind of sucked. Today's Friday, actually, so this will be up on Saturday. So the reason there was no video on Saturday or Sunday was because I was in the hospital, so I apologize. We got all that cleared out, so there should be a video every day from here on out. So thank you guys so much for the support and the subscribes and the likes, and I love your faces so much. But yeah, enjoy the video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, help us reach our goal of 200 not 200, help us reach our goal of 100 subscribers by the end of February. And if you guys could do that, I love you beautiful people. And anyways, enjoy the video.
Welcome to Concordia, a crap bowl if I ever saw one. Find a guy named Huckster, he's ex-Hyperion,
What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm singing Okay, I'm done. What am I doing with my life? Just give me Oh, just so just I don't know what that means. Anyways, I'm really hyper right now. I just got out of the hospital. Not just. I actually had some people come over to after celebrate my birthday because I spent my birthday in the hospital. It fucking sucked. Actually, it wasn't that bad. The people at the hospital were really nice. They gave me presents because I was in on my birthday and I had to go through a bunch of stuff. I didn't get surgery. They have no idea what's going on with me. But as far as they're concerned, I'm good as of right now. They have me dosed up on a bunch of freaking things. What are they called? They start with an A. Antibiotics. They have me dosed up on a bunch of antibiotics right now, so I should be good to go. We will have a video up every day this week now, and it will be this series. And I believe Lamar will get his video out this week. And yeah, so thank you guys for sticking with it. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to get one out every week, and I hope you guys understand. So there's that. Pew, pew. But boy, do I have hospital stories. And this time I actually wrote some stuff down, so if I like lose track of what I was talking about, I can go back and look through it and be like, oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Well, I got a burp. Excuse me. Anyway, so yeah, that was the thing. Welcome, new citizen. Obey my commands. Come on. What the fuck did I just say? Can I freeze you? Pew! Missed. Pew! Pew! It's funny. To make this go by quicker, I just like come into clinic. But yeah, no. So let me go on the checklist really quick. Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to talk about was people touching my private parts. In those 24 hours that I was at the hospital, I don't think I've ever had my genitals touched so much in 24 hours. Like, no joke. Like, my testicles were touched and looked at in those 24 hours more than probably my entire life. Like, it was a thing. Definitely a thing. Yeah, we'll do that. Fuck it. But it was funny though, cause like I couldn't sleep at all because I was in so much pain, so I was up the entire night. And eventually, when it came down to it, they gave me a really strong. They ended up just giving me a really strong medicine to knock me out, pain medicine to knock me out, and they efficiently did it. And it knocked me out, so that was the thing. And anyways, so they knocked me out at like 6, and at 8, this doctor comes in, very beautiful nurse, may I add, and I am attracted to women, so you can already see where this is going. But I'm kidding. It's not like, and she came in and was like, Fred. No, it was nothing like that. She came in and I was like, I didn't say it. I was like, this is a really attractive nurse, and I ended up embarrassing myself in front of her. See, this is what happened. she was checking everything out. She was like, okay, how do you feel? This, asking a bunch of questions that doctors ask, so on and so forth. And she eventually gets around to it, and she's like, I need to check your testicles. Are you okay with that? Do I need to have someone come in, or like, what's the deal? And I was like, no, you're fine. It doesn't bother me. It's whatever. I'm too tired to care. Fuck it. And I wouldn't really care anyways. And she starts checking them, and it wouldn't bother me at all. But her hands were freezing cold, like to the touch, and she touched like not even one of my balls. She touched like the side of my groin, and her hands were so cold, like my pelvis jerked back, and she was like, I'm so sorry, did that hurt you? I didn't mean to put you into pain. And I was like, no, you're fine. Your hands are just freezing though. And she was like, I am so sorry. But yeah, I felt really embarrassed. It didn't matter though, because I went back to sleep like right after that, so there was that. No, but it was funny though, because like I'm sexually active, and I'm 17, just turned 17 while I was at the hospital, so woo! Anyways, so the thing was, because most children are very like, grants immunity to corrode damage, are very like secretive about their sex life with their parents, and I'm not. I'm very open about it with my mom. So we started talking about it, and she's asking me questions and stuff, and she leans in and very quietly whispers, "Are you sexually active?" And I'm like, "Me and my mom are very open, and yes, I am." And she's like, "Oh, okay. So your mom doesn't bother you? It doesn't bother her at all?" And I was like, "No." And she goes on to ask a bunch more questions that were just like out there, but it was whatever. And basically it came down to it. They didn't know it was wrong, so they gave me a extremely strong antibiotic in my butt. And at first it hurt, and my entire butt went numb, and I passed out, and I woke up, and it was like 11, and they're like, so yeah, you have to go home now. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. You're not gonna keep me here to check up on me or anything. And yeah, so that was my life this morning. I'm actually recording this Friday night, so oh dear lord. I'm gonna let this cutscene go because I love Moxie.
Looking for me, sugar?
Damn right I am. More than just a pretty everything.
Wow, I must say, congratulations on the bosoms. Top notch. They are hilarious.
So, Jack sent you, huh? Must have bothered him something awful. No worries, though. It's all in the past. What does he need?
Well, he's asked me to shut down a jamming sick... I'm so sorry. Your breasts are just wonderful.
What? Your breasts are just so wonderful.
Then you gotta put transmitters on the echo towers around town. Get up high. Simple triangulation. They'll find the source, then you can shut it down. Thing is, I don't have any transmitters here, but that's fixable.
Oh, I remember what you gotta do here.
I need you to pick up some more.
Head over there and I'll update your echo. Trust me, it'll make sense.
I don't know what I'm doing. But anyways, yeah, so that was it was an interesting morning for me. So yeah. But I did have another hospital story to tell, and I'm pretty sure I haven't told it yet.
You can use it to stash
But
things you don't feel like carrying around.
it's the story as to how an entire nurse staff saw my genitals and basically, whoa, what's this?
The stash, huh? That's where you can store items
Interesting.
you want to swap between other characters.
I don't use it, I'll just sell it.
Not
No, but
sure why you put the
yeah,
moonstones
so
there.
I got my appendix out in September or October, somewhere around there, and I went down, not down, after surgery, I came out of surgery, and I was all sorts of freaking just drugged up, and they, it's all nurses, and I don't know why, and not just male nurses, it was all female nurses, and like 2 female doctors, and I don't know why, just all females, and, yet again, embarrassing moment. Like, I don't, like, other people find this embarrassing. I was like, whatever, because I don't remember it. My mom told me about this story. But, basically, the way it went was, I was laying down on the surgery bed, and they wanted to move me to the hospital bed. and they're moving me over, and they're like, okay, we're gonna move you over now, so we're gonna lift you up and move you. And me and my like delusional, high, messed up, drugged up, methed up, I wasn't methed up, self, was like, no, I got this. So me, all screwed up in the head and stuff, moves over from one bed to the other very swiftly, very professionally. But you see, the surgeons didn't tie the back of my gown on all the way when they finished. So my gown went flying up, and it was like presenting my genitals to the entire staff that was in that room with me. And yeah, it was a night that I don't remember. So thank God for that one.
Yeah, Crazy Earl gets around, and he's a useful guy to know.
Thank God for that. Let me tell you. I don't remember it, but it's just funny stories to tell, honestly. Like, I was talking to one of the nurses last night about it, and they were like, so I'm gonna have to check your testicles. Like I said, dude, so many people had to check my balls. Like, it was a thing, man. But yeah, I was talking to my primary nurse for that night, and she was like, I'm gonna have to check your testicles sometime this night. Are you okay with that? Are you uncomfortable with it? Do I need to get a male nurse in here? And she's just listing off a bunch of stuff that she can do, and I'm like, don't worry about it, I'm fine. And she's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah. And then I told her the story about the gown and stuff. She's like, oh, so most of the staff up here has seen your genitals. And I was like, it wouldn't surprise me if they have. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I'm like, don't worry about it. Firing accuracy increased, minus damage, but increases the accuracy. Nothing in this is better except for the reload speed. Let me compare it. What is the reload speed for mine?
I'll send you a waypoint.
You know what?
I try that climb.
No, mine's better.
Because I'm nice like that.
Because I'm nice like that. But yeah, so I started taking notes down, like I said I was gonna do in the last video. Just generally, because like, if you've already seen this entire campaign, like, nothing's new here for me. I've done all the side missions and stuff, so absolutely nothing is new, and I already know what's gonna happen when it happens. So I'm just like, if you're watching this, you probably know exactly what happens when it happens too. So I'm like, well, how can I make this interesting? So basically what I've done is I've just taken a bunch of life stories and I've written them down, and I have them categorized per episode. Like, I already have like 3 episodes planned ahead of what I'm going to talk about. So there's that. And like, each episode's going to have its own theme. Like, one of the episodes that I have coming up, or not coming up, but I haven't done it yet, but one of the lists that I have is basically what it is. Excuse me, I had to swallow. Basically what it is it's a it talks about just like life troubles and, like, you know, just how to get through tough times and shit like that. And because I've had a good amount of stuff that's happened, so it's whatever. But anyways, back to the hospital stories. So have you ever had an ultrasound done? They feel pretty weird already. Getting an ultrasound done on your crotch, despite it be a woman or a male, feels really weird, and I've had a female tell me that it feels really weird too, so I'm backed up on this. And it feels really weird because, like, they put the goo down and they go at it, and they're like, whatever, we're gonna go. And I'm like, okay, cool. And she, like, may I remind you, like, I'm in, like, pain, like a scale of 1 to 10. This is like a 9, like, sensitive testes, and she's just pushing on them and moving them around, and this goes on for about an hour. And I really have to go to the bathroom within this entire hour. And I'm also having stomach issues at the same time that all this is going on. So she's like, okay, we're almost done, and that's 30 minutes in. And there's another 30 minutes of stuff that I have to go through. That I at the time didn't know was going to happen. So I was like, thank God. But my stomach didn't agree with her and her time setting. And my stomach was like, so we're going to push everything in your body out right now. And everything in my body, like bowels, pee, shit, all that was about to come out. And I was like, oh no, this is no bueno. And I couldn't clutch my butt, because if I did, I would get burned by the thing that she was using. And I was like, I can't clutch, I can't like pinch, I can't do anything to stop this from happening besides just praying. And I'm an atheist, so I'm like what do I do? I start panicking. I'm like, there's nothing in science to help me with this. There's nothing to do. And I panicked, and I was like, really quick, I have a question. And she was like, what's up? And I was like, how much gel how much gel do you need to use and stuff? And she's like, oh, I'm using this amount and that amount for this and this for that. And I was like, oh, so do you need more gel? And she was like, yeah, thanks for reminding me. And she turns and like I pucker my butthole so hard, and nothing happened, thank God. And she turns back around, and I'm perfectly relaxed and stuff. And she's like, okay, cool, we're good to go. And I'm like, oh yeah, cool, we're good to go. But secretly in my mind, I'm like, oh, thank God, nothing happened. Oh, it was a panicful day. And man, see, seriously, this is gonna be like a 15-minute video of just me doing all this. I would have never imagined that this would have taken so long. But yeah, it was an interesting day. But yesterday was definitely an interesting thing. So here's the thing. I don't know when I'm gonna end the video. I don't know how much parts, how long this video is gonna be. I don't want to do what I did on Wednesday and have a 30-minute video, because that's just no bueno. Specifically for reasons of my own. Just I don't think anybody ever wants to watch a 30-minute video. So I'm like, well, let's not do that again. So what I'm thinking is videos will range probably from 15 to 20 minutes, because that's probably the smart thing to do. And yeah, I have to go down. So that's probably what I'll end up doing, is making the videos in between 15 and 20 minutes, because it's just the way that you should probably go about it. So, you know, whatever. And so that's probably be the range, so don't expect videos to be that long. So I try not to make them that long, and that will help me get one part out every day, because processing takes a minute and a half. So there's always that. And excuse me, I think what I'll end up doing for the crisis scar thing, oh, I got moved away from a mic, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, probably what I'll end up doing for the crisis scar mission is I will probably, I'm supposed to go over here, I'll probably end up, I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to make it too long, so I'll probably end up making this video. I'll probably end after this mission, is what I was trying to say. I was having problems speaking for a second. But yeah, that's basically all the stories I have. I have more hospital stories I could go through, not even mine. Like, I have stories of my dad that my grandmother's told me that are just hilarious. Like, one time he got caught jacking it off. He got caught jacking it off he was jacking off, and the nurse walked in and caught him, and he was like really embarrassed and shit. And I think this was when he blew out his kneecap, because my dad played football, and he probably could have gone pro because he was really good at it. But he blew out his kneecap, and so I guess he was in the hospital, and he was really bored, so he was like, I'm just gonna go masturbate. And the nurse walked in on him, and I guess according to him and my grandmother, the nurse said it was the most awkward thing she's dealt with, and my dad said it was the most awkward thing he's dealt with. But I got a birthday card from my dad, and if you watch the previous videos, you'll know that my dad is in prison. And I got a birthday card from him, and it's a very explicit birthday card, because he's really good at drawing. Artists, being able to draw and paint and stuff runs in the family. We're a very artistic family. And my dad drew me a birthday card, and I'll probably put it up on the screen, but it'll probably have to be censored, because it's not appropriate anyway, at all. What does this do? Reload speed. I'm actually down with that. But yeah, it's I'll probably pop it up, and it's definitely a card of cards, and I'll have to censor it and stuff. But it's pretty funny. He's a really good artist though, and yeah. So that was a thing. There's probably gonna be a couple things popping up in this video, and I mean like, I obviously mean pictures on like the side of the screen. I don't mean dicks. None of those will be popping up unless you're a woman and you're into that. Then pop up as many dicks as you want. No sexism. I'm scared for my life. I'm not sexist. Just want to clarify. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about at this point. But the other day on the first video, the part 1 for this series, I saw that somebody watched it in Scandinavia. I thought that was really cool. So if you're still watching the series and you're from Scandinavia, shout out to you, friend. How are you doing? It's nice over here in the USA. But people, like, it was really cool. Like, I went into the analyticals and stuff and, like, saw the people that are watching this, and of course most of it was in the United States, because I'm in the United States and that's the demographic that I live in. But I didn't realize how many people watch my videos out of the country. Like, there's people from Germany, and I don't know, I just thought it was like one of the coolest things ever. Like, I've never seen I've never been fortunate enough to talk to somebody outside of the country and, like, actually meet them and stuff. Okay, I take that back. I've talked to people outside of the country. I've never actually met anybody outside of the country. And I don't know, I just think it's really cool that I'm, like, sharing my life experience with you guys, and people from around the world basically get to hear about it. And I don't know, that's just, it boggles my mind. I think it's really cool. So thank you guys for giving me that experience and giving me the opportunity to experience that. I don't know, thank you guys. It's just really cool. So, cryo damage and freeze chance. Yep, we're gonna have to go with that one because that's obviously gonna help with her. If I could get one that's gun damage and cryo damage, dude. Wait, which is which? Hold up, I have to see. In the vacuum and in atmosphere. So cryo damage in the vacuum. So that's really helpful. Obviously not selling any class mods. Oh, this is all better, so we have to get that. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Put it on. There we go. And then I'm gonna sell all this stuff, and I'll probably end the video there. So as I'm selling this stuff, thank you guys for watching. And yet again, as I said, like, I didn't realize I have such a big demographic of people that watch these videos. And I have, like, as of right now, I have 54 subscribers, and it's amazing. And, like, most people are like, 54 subscribers, that's nothing on YouTube. But, like, when you think about it, 54 people want to see what you're doing, and by the end of February, I'm hoping that 100 or more people will want to see what I'm doing, or what I want to do with my life, or what I'm doing in videos, or just random things that we talk about. So, just to the 54 that people watch, and anybody else that watches this video, just thank you guys so much, and I love your faces, and have a beautiful day, and yeah, don't get sick, don't go to the hospital. And if you do go to the hospital, don't do anything. But if you have any weird hospital stories, go ahead and share them down in the comments. Yet again, have a beautiful day. Thank you guys for watching, and love your faces. Bye.